Hello, hello everyone. It's Shelly with Chalk and History. Hello, come on in. Let's gather together and let's create with something from our Autumn 2026 collection. Say hello as you're hopping in. It's Friday. Yeehaw. Thank goodness it's Friday, right? Excuse me. All right. If you see that red live box at the top left corner of your screen, you are live with me. Otherwise, you're catching the replay. Either way, say hello. Would love to know who's stopping by, what you think, how's your day going. It's Friday. Yippee, skippy, it's Friday. Okay, let's adjust here. Okay, so we're gonna play with a couple new things. An old thing, or I guess a retired thing. I actually need to contact Decor to see if they'll bring this back. And then a little something else I made. So if you go ahead and comment, let's see, what are we gonna comment? Comment gather scalloped edge banner, and then we'll get that all set up for you here. See if we can stick that on the screen. There you go. Let's keep that for a little bit. So what we're working with is our new simple oval. It's about 16 inches wide, about 11 and a half high. And then our new gather here transfer with a cable knit sweater pattern. I love it. Love, love, love. If you go to the website, actually, if you go to the video description, there is a link called Scallop Gather Here, and that will load your cart, or it gives you the ability to put in your cart the oval, the transfer, and then a scallop border slim cut that they surprised us with. I didn't know that was coming out. So, but what it is it's just this bottom part, right? And that matches from this transfer. It's called the Groovy Borders. This is what's not available anymore, which I want to call and ask them. Hello, Christopher. How you doing, buddy? So anyways, transfer not available, but I'm hoping they bring it back. But anyways, so this part of the transfer we will use. Otherwise, if you do just get the scallop border that they cut, you could just color it and use a different pattern if you'd like. But this is the piece that I cut for this, so I'm excited to go ahead and put it all together. So first things first, let's get this colored. We'll get this piece colored, and then we'll get to chalking. So let's get all of that out of our way. And I think I'm gonna go with gray as my background, and I'm kind of gonna do like a kind of like a color wash. I appreciate you popping in, buddy. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray the board, and we're just gonna do the whole thing. I'm not gonna try to tape it off. It's easier just to paint it. I'm gonna grab some Storm and my foam brush, and we're just going to get it diluted with all the water on the board. Grab a little more paste here. Just gonna get it all mushed in there. And then I'll probably take a lot of it off. Like I said, we're gonna kind of just do a color wash. Let's just get most of this coated, and then I'm gonna put that back. It's okay that that's a little watered down. That will keep our jar nice and wet so that we can create with it. Just gonna make sure all edges are done. Okay, just put this to the side here. I'm gonna let's get a paper towel. I'm gonna wet the paper towel. Well, let's see how much it actually takes off. I'm just gonna kind of take some of this off here. Like I said, we just wanna kind of do like a color wash. So we're removing some of that. Because I want some of that dark wood to kind of come through. Okay, go edge to edge. If you need to add more, then add more. If you feel like you took too much off. Okay, I think I like that. Okay. All right, let's set, well, let's see. Put that back here. A little bit of a fingerprint there. We'll let that dry. We're gonna put this to the side. And then I'm gonna do this piece, I think in, let's see. Don't want black, I think I'm gonna do it in eucalyptus. So let's try the whole wet wipe technique here. I'll just get this a little wet. We won't really saturate it. Just gonna grab our wipe and color this. So this wood cutout that I cut, I actually engraved the pattern from the Groovy Borders transfer. If you have the Groovy Borders transfer, that's good because I don't think their slim cut comes with that texture on there, but it's on the transfer, so it'll definitely transfer over. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this, grab a little more. This is eucalyptus. I love how you can see all that wood grain. Grab a little bit more for over here. Okay, unfold this a little bit. Try to find a clean spot. Okay. All right, now we're gonna let that dry. We can take our quick dry tool and get that dried up. Then we're gonna use one of our new in vogue colors. We're gonna use Twilight. It's that really dark purple. It's like almost like a blackish purple. that looks on top. I may add more gray to that. Let's see. That doesn't look bad, does it? It's definitely not that color. It's definitely different. Well, we're gonna end up chalking on top of it, so that's okay. We're gonna end up putting this color on top. Okay, so let's just put that. It's still kind of wet, or it's cold, I can't tell. So let's just go ahead and give it a little more warm air here. You can tell it's drying, and it's almost dry. Almost dry. We just did a little bit of a color wash to it. All right, so imagine this. So this will go kind of here. We're gonna do the word gather here. I might just keep that way instead of using the transfer. Where is that transfer? Let's see. So this would go on here. You could match it up. I think I might just keep it the way it is, honestly. So if you don't have the groovy borders, no worries, because you're not gonna really need it. But let's get the gather here. Grab that. Okay. Gather here. And then I'm gonna say cable, knit sweater pattern from gather here. There we go. And then we're gonna get some scissors and we're gonna cut this along the cut line. So you can see there's a cut line for you. The gather here will go there. I'm going to let this dry some more. We're going to take this cable knit. Let's see, do I want it on the top? Do we want the top to be plain and just do the bottom, or do we want to do top and bottom? We could do top and bottom, I think. All right, so let's guess. I'm not going to fuzz. I feel like this is pretty smooth. I don't feel like it's gonna harm the transfer, so let's just remove the transfer. And let's make sure it's straight. That's gonna be the challenge, I think. And we don't need to do the whole thing, right? So let's just stick this down. I'm gonna bring this down just for eye level purposes for me here. Try to use my camera a little bit. It's not easy getting an oval level, that's for sure. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll probably just hold it up just so I can see where this is gonna lay. Okay. Let's put that down. I'm gonna kind of hold it up. I think that's level. I think it looks pretty good. We're gonna go with it. All right, let's open this guy up. This is Twilight, one of our new en vogue colors. It's so darn pretty. I'm a purple girl, so this is definitely going to be used well. We're just gonna spread this guy all over. keep grabbing a ton here. Probably don't need that much. I'll get the edges as soon as I get more of the middle done. Definitely want to make sure you get it all the way to the edge. Okay, now we can clean it up. And then what we'll do is we'll just pick it up and we'll turn the oval and do the other side, top. Okay. Get all that excess off. Okay. Let's remove it. Ooh, that is so pretty. I love this color. It's so gorgeous. Wow. Okay. Turn that over. Now what we could do is, and I'm going to stand up so I get a bird's eye view here, is we're going to just kind of line it up. You know me, I like to eyeball stuff. That looks pretty decent, so we're gonna rub that down. All right, let's grab our paste. Oh, I am making a mess of myself. Now we're gonna redo this side. How's everybody doing? After this, I'm gonna go to the pool, relax a little bit in the hot, hot sun. Okay, remember to go to that edge. Get all that excess off. No need to leave it behind. I think I did a pretty good job getting it off here. All right, let's get, I am a disaster. Let's go ahead and get this off. Ooh, a little splotch. Must not have pressed it down well there. That would be my fault. All right, I'm gonna get a wipe here. Wow, it is just everywhere. We're somewhat good here. Let's get this dry. Good, let's see, it depends on where that lines up. That might get covered, so hopefully that gets covered. Then I'm going to use the same color. I'm going to still use that twilight on top of that scalloped piece. This twilight is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I think, let's see if we spin it. If that'll cover it. Oh, you know what? We'll have to do it this way so we can cover it. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, let's let that. Still felt a little damp when I touched it, so let's just kind of clean up our mess here. So we don't get it on the back side. We could always use the back side of our sign for something different. You know, if I really had to, I could get my detail tool and pick away a little bit at that, but I think we're going to be fine. We're going to be able to cover that up, so I am not worried at all. Okay, let's put this to the side. Now we could do Gather Here in the Gray, the Storm, but I think I want to do it, in that Twilight, because that Twilight is just too pretty. Too pretty. Okay. We're good. Let's just kind of tack it down in a couple spots here. Let's hold it up to see if we're straight. I think we're kind of crooked a little bit, so let's adjust. There, I think that's good. All right. Press that down. You want it nice and flat. You don't want any ripples or bubbles. You don't want any of that coming up. Okay. Let's grab this crazy dirty squeegee here. We're going to do Gather Here. Guys, if you could spread peanut butter, if you could make toast, you can do this. You don't have to be crafty. You don't have to be creative. That's the beauty. Everything's done for you. Your design has been designed and weeded for you. It's reusable because it has a adhesive back to it, so it stays in place, doesn't move on you. It's a multiple use product. You know, I'm even using my paste. Whatever I don't use here, I put it back in my jar. Okay. Just peel this nice and slow. Oh my goodness, awesome. So pretty, I love that. Green and purple are, I want to say, colors that coordinate on the color wheel. Actually, it's purple and yellow are across from each other. No, I think they're across from each other, I'm not sure. But when you throw in green, that makes a triad of colors on the color wheel. But I love purple and yellow together. I love purple and green together. So pretty. All right, let's bring this back. Let's see how we're going to handle this here. Let's just see where this lines up exactly here. Ooh, I just put my finger in it. It's not quite dry. All right. Perfect. It covers it just right. Excellent. Okay, so once we get some glue, let's get that. All right, we're gonna flip it over. Just gonna kind of do a little haphazard pattern here of glue. Love this stuff. It's called Thick. If you guys need links or anything to that kind of stuff, I can certainly provide that. Again, I'm going to stand up good spot here. Edge to edge. I'm going to kind of hold this down. Make sure that sticks real well. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. Nice and fallish and warm and cozy. I love it. You could do any color combinations. You could do oranges and browns and greens. You can keep it very simple with black and white, browns and tans and camel. Okay, I don't think this guy's going anywhere. He is stuck. I love it. So I haven't decided yet if I want to just display it on a display stand or if I want to, I can poke some holes in it and add a hanger to it. We could use ribbon as a hanger. I haven't decided yet. So for now, this is my Gather Here project. I hope you guys love it. Again, if you comment, gather, if you want the piece that I've cut. Otherwise, if you look at the description of the video, there's a link that says scalped, I think it says scalp Gather Here. And it'll include the piece that's just right here. It's like a little scallop border. So what you would do is you would actually chalk Gather Here, right? And then you would just put that little border. But I like mine, so I hope you do too. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. I'll see you guys again soon.